All right, so I got that. All right, this next one is Deerhoof, and it's a live in Tokyo performance. That was the request, and the song is called Panda Panda Panda. Let me grab the lyrics. Here they are. Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard anything from Deerhoof. This is me going in totally blind, just hoping for a good performance. I guess that's as much as I can say. It's interesting. It looks like the studio version is less than 3 minutes long, and this live performance is about 6 minutes long. So I don't know. We'll have to see. Anyway, let's jump in. Again, Deerhoof, Panda Panda Panda, live in Tokyo. Is it just me? It kind of reminds me of Michael Cera for whatever reason. Alright, now I see why it's 6 minutes long. Gotta play around a little bit before the song starts. guys, maybe I'm old, but I just can't get into this type of music. So there's this week. There was that Sufjan Stevens song "Year of the Monkey" last week. There was that Black Midi song a few weeks ago. And it just is this sort of like is this sort of like a trend in music right now? And this is why I say maybe I'm old, is because like is this a trend in music right now where you're sort of like it's sort of like anti-music, right? Where it's like it's meant to be as jarring and almost unappealing as possible. Is that like a trend that like Gen Z is into right now? And therefore, am I just old and I'm not like part of the trend, or is it just bad? It might be the second one, honestly, but I don't know. I'm curious to see the age of the people who are requesting these type of songs versus people who request, I think, more of, I guess, traditional music that has like a coherent melody and a nice groove. And I agree with what a lot of you said in the chat that like when they really stuck to a melody or when they really stuck to like a groove, it worked. It was nice. It was energetic. It was fun, and the drummer really did a lot here, worked his butt off. But then it was just so like short, and then they would just go into chaos, and you're like, what is this? Like you were playing so well. So is it just like is that sort of the result of sort of the music industry just being so sort of oversaturated, and it's just like hard to break through as an artist, to where people feel like they just can't play like straight, they just can't play a straight rock song and get noticed, or is it just like I don't know. I don't know what the sort of rise of this new sort of anti-music, as I'm calling it, is. But I just don't dig it, Hopefully people will sort of catch on to that. And I hate to turn anyone away from the channel, but this is just really not the kind of music I enjoy. So I will talk about it just a little bit here. It looks like the lyrics were pretty much just all Panda and then Good Night and Beep Beep and some other stuff, China. I doubt there's any sort of meaning here, except that maybe pandas are cute and awesome. But yeah, so lyrically, I thumb down. I don't know. So as far as instrumentation goes, like we said, guys, when there was the coherent groove, when there was a nice melody, when they were actually like playing music, I mean, it was cool. But then it just always seemed to devolve back into chaos, and it was just like. It reminds me, so I used to watch Family Guy like a lot when I was in high school. I really don't watch it much anymore. But there's an episode that came to mind where Peter and his friends are like they start a band and they're gonna go play at the prison, and they get on stage and they just start like banging on their instruments, and they just go, "Oh crap, we don't know how to play any instruments." It just kind of there were moments that reminded me of that, where like the drummer's doing one thing, the guitarist is doing something else entirely, and it's just like, what is this? This is just like noise, so instrumentally there were some redeeming moments, but not enough to like redeem the song. So 2 big thumbs down. Really did not enjoy that. So as far as replay value goes, I hope this is the one and only time I have to listen to this song. Sorry for the requester, but 2 thumbs down there as well. Okay, cool. So maybe I'm not as old as I think. I'm 31. I see some of you are in your 30s as well. Some of you in your 20s, some of you in your teens, and just none of us can seem to dig it. So, yeah, cool. All right, well, it's not just me. Yeah, 2 big thumbs down on this one. Sorry for whoever requested it. If this is the kind of thing you like, it's not the kind of thing I like. So, I gotta be honest. Always gotta be honest. So, cool, guys. Well, thanks. I guess let's keep it moving.